That's what I was picking up on. Like, somebody tried to sacrifice the son, or they did. And then they had another son, they sacrificed that son, and another one, and they sacrificed that son. Well, I told you somebody is a serial, like, AIDS giver or something like this. A serial killer. That's not no somebody. What did I say? People went against you. Why? Um, Beauty 95, because you mentally ill. You mentally unstable. You could have found out that one of these fathers or grandfathers something was gay or whatever this is. Like, these girls, whatever took them down, that's what they trying to force to do to somebody, to me or you or whoever this is. Lacey Peterson, it was the drowning. Mommy Watson tentacles, that's one of them. Lacey Peterson is Candelaria Bates' supposed Albaron. Mommy Watson is one of the tentacles. Who else? See, these people wanted to play around when somebody was dumbfounded. Well, I already put it up on my page, so I know that it's already written up, but I don't really have to remember. Just people ain't doing their job. That's the crazy thing when you got to be the messenger, and they want to act like you not, and it puts your life at stake. But they're gonna try to drown somebody else or shroud somebody out or whatever this is. It's just not gonna work. You just gotta be moving forward here. Because you had to remember, if these people were being moved or taken to, like, I wouldn't call it safety necessarily. But if these families were taken into other states, say every time they found out about one of my inheritances as the Empress or the Queen, these people moved there, settled in, figured out what all belonged to me, and they claimed it while the person was married with me. But they would have produced women with children and with whores and things like this out of wedlock when something wasn't together. We can look at it like this too, or illegitimate children, what King Charles just changed, because this means when there was not a matrimony or something like this, something was created. So even if the marriage was real or fake or whatever this is, me and this person was not together on one full accord. We did not become one. Like, they could have left something that looked like him here to make it seem like we're one. But neither one of us may have been to our full capacity. And it wasn't as one because the family needed to feed off of this person. And they the ones sitting there talking about, you don't want the holier part of your family? Oh, it's something wrong with you. The whole family going to have to be dismissed or deported. Because you listened to the woman. You went to Africa or something with the Sign of the Dove church. And you listened to that church. With that cult. And then you open up some kind of communication between her, Africa, like I said, so-called Mexico. But if Candelaria is really a Bates and not then she could be like Caucasian and Native American. Because I feel like this goes way back. If this is like Westworld energy, we talking about somebody was in the Westworld, like, and they chose another like so-called native child over their child because their child was too dark skinned or something like this. So that means India had to have some kind of, like, this, the country India had to have something to do with this. And also these people have been feeding somebody a narrative, a false narrative. Now somebody want to kind of secretly on the low know what you talking about. Cause it sound like, whoa, wait a minute. They could be lining up these masculines. If they killed most of my clones, that they were feeding these masculines and these families with in the background. It's like now they're going through the masculines to see which ones really had access to me at some point in time. And this one's like, no, it was mine first. It's mine first, or something like that. People are like, mine, mine, mine. All right. This could also be something pertaining to something with the royals here to go to see. Because this could, they could have did in 1988, 89 or something with a child, a baby, or something like this. Another person, a sibling that's not even in the lineage or something. And then clean it up. Because regardless what they try to do to break up the nations, like there's a long-standing... Okay, so what they say, France was the first ally, but the longest, strongest standing thing, I think, was Europe and America. So it's not who was first or something like this. It's, yeah, because France could have been the ones that sold me out so that they could use a clone of my spouse and make him into Francis instead of me. But this is, France could have worked with the Jacksons is what I think. Yeah. So also be something here, clean it up. This could be something like the panhandle. Because somebody that was a thief, they're not going to be able to steal something from this child that was like illuminating something. Because like I said, if you or I am connected to this means that like I said, now these people got the nerves to have these bitches that don't like me connected to my server. I don't want them connected to, what the fuck I need them connected to my server for? So they can come through here and tease. I don't have to look at you or nothing like this. You're going to force these bitches into my energy? So this could be somebody had 2 children, or they had 2 assets or condiments or something. One of them has something. One of them could be the face of something already, even famous for being the face of something. But the other one is the one that held the power or holds the something. It's like a plug. Somebody was a plug. Now, if they left me out in the cold for 8 years and these people been digging, then that means secrets to major companies and corporations. Everybody learns. Here, the alchemical child don't have to learn nothing. The alchemical child is like still on the umbilical cord of God. They don't have to see everything what you're doing. They don't have to do any of this stuff that y'all doing, these challenges or whatever this is. I just don't like these people. Like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you don't find the #1 sales associate in the country and then break the person down and make them forget how to do their job and take all their secrets that make them the best and break it up and put it in a company and just get rubbish or half-ass energy from. You promote that person, you keep that person, you give them a nice big-ass office. You know what I'm saying? You do, like, these people cannot be the people that's going to lead our country in, well, how advancements in technology and selling and all this stuff. You cannot be serious. You cannot be serious to be putting this in the hands of people that's going to be in love triangles and entanglements and not be able to do their job and depict what they're going to do because of this. Like, I've already had boyfriends and stuff in high school. I already been married. I had children. I don't even know if they mine. It's just like, come on, man. I already did all those things or whatever like this. And I'm already seen, so I done been to the mountaintop a couple times or something. It's old, it's boring, it's sad or whatever this is. Okay? This is what y'all working on. Or you need to probably focus on your business or yourself. If you got to look to me to run my business, then why the fuck am I not running my business? I used to be a little bit nervous, like, oh my goodness. Well, when God first had my Ace of Cups and it was full, I could plug in and stuff. I knew how to, what if I don't have that anymore? And now they want to offer me the job or something like this. But I feel like, no, everything is going to be, what God told me is about some type of restoration or something. I can't have it while I'm still around these people or something. Or I can't have it while I'm still in a situation or while there's an attachment. So I have to, it's just sad that there's people supposed to work in this field, but I have to work to try to find these diseases myself, after being in the dark for 20 to 30 years. Yep, it's just petty, childish, and just very petty. Like, nobody is really about business, about growth or something like this. is just doing that kind of petty stuff. They just not. I don't understand. Now we got this crumpled up card that I just found. It was stuck in my circle thing. It says, I keep you in my thoughts and prayers. Okay. But this is in reverse. Somebody does not do this. Don't dust off a situation. Somebody does not like you or me or whatever this is. Okay. And then it says, I have not stopped giving thanks for you, remembering you in my prayers. Somebody is lying. This is Beauty 9419, the killer grandmother, forever young. True. Well, I don't think it's a blue. Oh, I say a blue blood. Okay. I'm about to say a true blood, but it was about to come out a blue blood. And this could be who's doing it. Because remember, censorship was in reverse, then it was in the upright, da 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 da. Now it's in the upright to block you. So somebody could have did some sexual favors for police officers or something. This could be also people that are, you get it how you get it. Like, say that, some of us powerful women or our some of us that hold these boxes or whatever, you know, somebody could go out and have sex with people on the street for drugs. Somebody could go just having sex with same niggas from the neighborhood or whatever. You're gonna put some of these motherfuckers on, and when they get on, they're gonna leave your ass for a hood rat. Okay. Then you're gonna deal with somebody that know who you are. Okay, you a white girl, okay, or you a pure one. They're gonna leave you for another one that has the appearance of something that's clean and pure and prettier or something, not the one that's pure in the inside. Okay, and then you have people that they end up in the with the court, the basketball court. They might end up with like players, ball players from any degree. Okay, then you have these other girls that have to, with the politicians or something like this. Okay, but I feel like somebody was with me. I'll just say with me. I think these people have had their way already over the past 7 years that they try to keep me in the dark. So whatever fueling energy, conversation, hug, touch, kiss, sex, whatever this is that they needed to get, they've used all, they've exhausted the resources to get what they want. But there's no protection to. Okay, we're gonna sit the person back down. She get the rest. Don't nobody touch this or something like this. And here's what you get for whatever this is that we use you for. Then they're not doing that, or you're not doing it fast enough, or you're not doing it the way I said it. After you've been caught, because somebody don't want to catch a case. These people will come and take away and get rid of and burn your whole body to make sure that they killed everyone, just in case there's some evidence left deep down inside of somebody. You get what I'm saying about what they've done or something like this? It's sad because there's mothers and grandmothers that are out of touch because they're demons now. These is who want the power over those of us that God has said. Okay, so you're not getting it over here. So I'm telling you, somebody keeps sending me a song, mine. They know they pissing me off, man. But I'm not even thinking about these people. You're trying to piss me off, and I'm not gonna let you. So these could be the Floridian versions of these people here. With them files that was in that building that collapsed in Florida a couple years ago was a condo, and there was some information in there that got destroyed when that building collapsed. Or this could even be a timeshare. Deborah. Okay. And the FBI agent. Because like I said, if this was that important for these people, I would be knowing what these people know. I would be in a position where I wouldn't be in the public eye anymore or something like this. So they were going to run with it. And then they're like, oh, well, you were doing... No, I'm here to be a tattletale or something. I don't know. So just don't... I might have King of Wands in my blood, but that's not where God want me at. Like talk about like mobster shit or something like this. Like somebody's too elevated or something. Their mind is worth to do something else. If the economic floor is falling in, it probably would be better to put it there with the daughter of the elites or the daughter of the mighty ones, which is the presidents. So we got the king. Somebody could be hiding out. They could be jealous. All right. Somebody's picking up 3 plots. Remember, we had those 3 people that died in that reading? Or this is like a queen of, there was like a queen of wands, a queen of cups, and a queen of, it was something like 3 queens or something. Okay. This could be like my healthy, there's nothing wrong with these bodies. Because they can't wait until somebody died, because your lungs may not be affected by tobacco. Like they like, bitch, you should have like you should die of kidney stuff, since people in your family already, you should be dead of a heart attack already. You should be having lung cancer like these people. What the hell is wrong? It's taking too long. So somebody is preparing these graves, but there's 3 of them that's going to end up in there. Somebody want to be the king here, but they doing something from the dark. This could be like a king of Spain. Somebody could be looking like Palestinian or something, trying to claim this using the Abdallah Feast name. So like I said in the beginning, like if I know the truth and I have the information, they knew to try to brainwash me or something, because if I had to take out my entire in-laws because they were going after my man, which would be the king, it wouldn't be a question if my king was loyal to me. But I don't know who's doing what at this point. This is like a guessing game. It's like Russian roulette. I'm hearing, why do fools rush in? So this could be 3 people. This could be like somebody's daughter, daddy, and the boyfriend, or the daughter's boyfriend. Somebody about to go, yeah, because again, they're trying to go up against the number 1 eye, the number 1 seer or something like this, or the eye of God, the eye of Ra. Something's about to be shattered. Somebody, what they thought they about to do is about to be shattered. Yeah, there could be some kind of cockfight or something going on. All I know is there's 3 people. I'm hearing it loud and clear. There's no more playing. Yeah, the dark magic had to go somewhere. Thump, thump, thump in the night. That's why I said, why your heart ain't broken. Why your heart ain't stopped. Why your time ain't up. And there's something about a bloodline right here. And so this black magic got to go back somewhere. And these people want to be royals. Well, this could even be the royals like trying to put Queen Elizabeth's body way down in the thing or whatever, in the vault or something like this. Okay. Yeah, I told you, for whatever they doing, trying to put this eye in reverse or make me not see or hide something from me, is 4 people about to, they could be having a spontaneous heart attack or something. Yeah, for putting the queen in reverse. They did do it. And they hit it. Okay. Page of Wands. Or Page of Crows. I don't know. It could also be, like I said, a Crow King is in the ground. The Crow King is dead, and there's 2 little crows like this that want to have access to something. Maybe the throne. I don't know. Because there's something hidden about this so-called death of the queen. With the eye popped out. There's something secret here. And then we're not going to go into it. Because either they're bad and we're going to expose something that is going to expose something against them, or they're good and they're straight and they're covered by God and there's nothing we need to do anyway. Okay, so they try to pop out the queen's eye and do something. So 4 eyes going to be popped out. It's like something about to be happening. Like, yeah, some crows are going to fall. All right. There's some spirit guide animals here. Something heavy with the 1-eye symbolism. What the heck? With the 1-eye symbolism of the stallions and the because I feel like the queen took really good care of the horses, or she had some prized horses. And then we have this cat energy with this witch. And then we have somebody that ain't having that shit. They gonna dig up from the grave, or they coming up from the divine, or they coming up from the south, or something like this. And they trying to, they could have been faking the death. They could be the possum person. Okay, and somebody trying to get back. Why must I chase the cat? Okay, nothing but the dog and me. All right, yeah, a lot of people are going to lose their eyes here. A lot of eyes. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about eyes, eyes, eyes. These could be also somebody, let's see, it's also somebody, don't dust it off. Somebody's trying to get eyes off of you, okay? So that they could get the sun in reverse here. Or again, because let's just put it how it's going to be. They could have tried to get the sun to get a sexual infection because either you 9419 you have been giving out massive things of HIV to people, or you have it yourself and you've been giving it out. It's either or. But you tried to give it to the sun and it just didn't happen. And this grudge holder with this cup of blood or something, somebody could have put blood in your food. Like this is somebody that decided to be sneaky and go off with you with somebody say, hey, I know how to rob your mother. Oh, I'm gonna get how much? Okay. Now when they don't have the money no more, now they came back. It's not them themselves, but whoever is still holding the money, holding the access, or holding the power to the power of attorney over these particular children because they got you to go against God. So I can't cover you no more. It's like that's it. They was able to do like minuscule little things and make it like you better make it like nobody ever touched that person ever. They better not have an inkling of what we're doing. The fact that you already opened the door so the inkling is there, that means you're not doing something right. So this could be something about somebody trying to get somebody pregnant instead. Okay. They're trying to get you pregnant instead. Okay. So, but I was just, it would be some type of immunity for this person to, in their entire branch or something like this. Anything that was included with it. You don't just get something for nothing. And somebody look like nothing, but they something. That's a lot of these people. All right. We got 6 as well. Okay. Somebody could be hiding 6 people, like a family of 6 somewhere. Like, oh, they not dead. We got the family of 6 over here. We was just testing you out to see if you was going to tell on us, if you was going to do, well, shit, I don't consider myself the same as you. And I'm not going to sit next to nobody, own nobody. I'm sitting there myself, solo, sole proprietorship. I will see if I want to hire you. It's not going to go the other way around. That's why I say nobody never had a reason to not trust me with their life. When I was younger, if I had a boyfriend, I might have had 1 or 2 at the same time or something like this. It wasn't never no problem or nothing. They did too. Back then we called it just kicking it with somebody. But you know what I'm saying? You could anybody that I cared about, you ain't never said your motherfucking life was in danger while you was fucking with me. While you had my heart as a family member or a friend or something like this. Nah. Unless you did something that I couldn't even see still behind my back. That's how you got wrapped up with these people. It's the only way. This could be also like a betrayal, like if this person even made me feel like I was left behind. With the skull and crossbones here, okay? It could be like your family of 6, and then somebody could be number 7. But the skull is left behind. Now somebody like, oh, she want my man, she want her man that belonged to me back. The way he was, the way they was, not the way we were. I think that was a movie. I used to like that movie. Streisand maybe was in it. I can't remember. But I like movies from that era. They had so much more, I don't know, something in it. You know what I'm saying? Like the Roman Holiday and shit like this. Audrey Hepburn and them. I like, I just like, sometimes I can watch old movies like Imitation of Life and, like the old movies like that. But it's something about right there in that, like in the 70s or something, the movies were so much soulful. It's like that's when Hollywood lost its soul. But we got 6, and I was watching something. It was like a low budget movie the other day, but I'm like, hey, I could tell you low budget, but I like what y'all doing with this. I think I only could get with like 10 minutes. I don't even know what the name of it, but it's just like everything in it was like nurturing. It was like nurturing the soul. It was like bringing something back into something because they wasn't trying too hard. The people didn't look so perfect. Hair, there was pieces of hair out of place. Like real stuff, okay? So it's something like that. I'm just wondering, what did they do here? You know, and they're like, well, we were gonna come back for you, but we got the one that we was hiding or something like this. But I feel like it's something is not right still. That's just a skull or something, or the skull and crossbones is going to be in reverse if they choose that one. I don't know. It's something like this, okay? And again, there's a lot of indie. I'm telling you, there's a contact, because I call a. They say after whatever, after what is it? AD. Because I changed it for myself to after destruction, okay? Before Christ and then after. Let me see. Because I changed it, okay? For me. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So these could be people that was sending my mixed children or something like this over to the to um you know, Iraq. I told y'all that's what they was doing. To weaken something. It's like, damn, what was y'all trying to weaken so bad? No, we had advertisement out here yesterday at the top. Excuse me. You know, I like stuff like Mad Men. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. After death. Okay, damn, I think that was simple. Okay. I know the many. But yeah, okay, after death. But I said extra destruction because that's on the means or the note that Jesus or Christ came to die. Instead of, it's almost like, okay, somebody hid the fact that if you just would have let it die and let die, you know, then you could have did this or that or whatever like this, okay? You know, somebody's trying to stop a transformation, put it like that. Because this is like the golden time where I could come back as, I get to choose now. I get to choose my comeback. You understand? This probably supposed to happen lots of times and I didn't get to do it. Somebody else was choosing my comeback. Like what I'm gonna look like, what I'm about to be doing, things like this. And somebody else, my enemies were doing this. America's enemies were doing this. What I would be focused on, how much energy, you know, it's something like this. So there's just a lot of destruction here. Because they were given this, like God said, that they was going to be given, those who had less knowledge will have much knowledge. But then if they did something very bad with it, you can't dust this off. There has to be a total annihilation of something here. It's not even like, I don't know. Yeah, because some kind of confusion. Somebody was, all these eyes were watching. They knew what they were watching, but it's almost like if these seven eyes are going, it's going to, these are confusion. They, whatever these people are doing, they causing confusion. So in order for the confusion to stop, these seven eyes are going to be having to get plucked out. These would be seven workers in some kind of spy program, because it's a spy in the house. There is a little fly. It's quick, but it's slow. But it's like it's dying, but it's like it's just a baby. And it's just playing around here and making everybody mad. And I was like, he young and he old or something like this. And he a spy. There's a spy. Now that means that there could be using an old way of spying, and they're using a new way of spying. Okay? But again, this sexual disease could be somebody trying to plop something in my stomach that I'm not carrying. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, these people are not going to be fortunate with whatever this is. You see how it looked like he holding up a baby? I think it looked like a heart. I don't know what that looked like. But it's like somebody thought they was about to get a baby out of something. Or somebody want to put you the lowest of the low with this fake God concept. Make you go into projects like they did this grandma or something like this. Okay? This is what they want to do, but this is not working. Because this man that you've been following is not God. It's just an old vampire that got control over a lot of people. So you could keep playing that game if you want to, but your heart about to be shattered. You're gonna be bled out. Okay. Somebody is mad, but we're not gonna keep on saying that this person didn't know who you were. They knew. They wanted to be who I was, and that's just what the fuck this is. Whoever this is the organizer to prostitute somebody or to be prostituted. They're obsessive with someone being a prostitute. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think that if I was on my own terms and this is what God had me doing, it ain't none of your business. I will, you know what I'm saying? I will be doing my job with full power and authority over to me and finance coming to me. It's kind of like pimping about to be given over to a female or something. I don't know. Okay? I don't know. I don't know. Because what they're not telling us is like we're all being pimped out anyways. Or something like this. Because I'm telling you, this is the devil's work or the devil's energy here. Because the devil wanted to break away from God and do some of their own thing. And now, again, there's these eyes are being shattered. Ten of Swords. This red moon. Hierophant energy. This is also giving me Baphomet energy. So somebody is working. Somebody went into a new level of society. Because I feel like the forever youngers around me, they were having sex with transgenders before I even knew what a transgender was. Do you hear what I'm saying? But really, you're supposed to make it to a certain level of rankings before you can be with a transgender. But I grew up with people that was being with transgenders around me. I just didn't know that that's what they was doing. I didn't know. The boys I wanted to hump on, they had a penis. Okay? So, you know, but these could have been people that was already seasoned or they was already from a secret society or star seeds or something, and they were around me. I was the only one of purity or the one I could not see what they were doing. You understand? But I feel like this is after the fact of they like, oh, we got this new one. They sat back and watched and see what I like, and they knew I liked phallic. Okay? And then this is they sacrificed me the first time because I was straight. This is what I think that they did. Probably the male too. Okay? Because I know that person. Okay? He likes some that person like the box. Okay? But like I said, I don't know these people anymore if they were subtracted from the Truman Show. Because the true man is about having the true man sleeping. And while men are playing around with all of the tinkering things of the real man or the true man. This is also like the Emperor. I keep seeing all rising. I've been seeing the Emperor with all the businesses. They're like, oh no, we're breaking it up here. This person is going to get this. No, everything is coming to me the way it's supposed to have been. That's the prophecy. So, you know, and I can choose who's going to work at these companies or be the heads. Don't go the other way around. So this could also be somebody gave something to their son. They could want to try to send this person back. It could be even just trying to give this person the divine or get them hooked up with Ursula, the sea witch that want to take away their voice. People don't have freedom. I thought that the problem with the celebrities was, or the entertainers, music entertainers was, they was not getting enough, especially pop stars or people that was just like, wow, like, you know, they was not getting enough freedom in their work or something. Maybe I was mistaken. I don't know. But that's where that constraint is. It making you push a narrative. Mommy Watson made us push a narrative in the hip hop community and call it a culture of like bitches and hoes and stuff. It ain't that this was being said. It's like some of it was, that's all was being said or all that was being portrayed. But, you know. But now somebody then broke something down to all the way. Now they could have a grudge against this, that, fact. Everywhere they go, the person hold those grudges and they try to make other people suffer from whatever it is that they feel like they had suffrage from. That's just what it sounded like to me. With a fresh new look at what, as the information coming in at what could have been going on. I don't know for sure. All right. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm just sudden, all of a sudden, just really hot and really drained. And now it's like, this is getting on my nerves because everybody's like treating it like I'm about to be some, oh, pick these people up here, have these people there. I'm not about to be no damn chauffeur. So somebody could be trying to move me down in the family, but y'all not even legit. Y'all been kicked out the family. You already ran. You already did something. You already did something traitorous or something like this. Or if the husband did split up from me or the family, you was over there with them. You don't get to come back and still play. Like, you don't get to do that. Or run something. Gotta run it right into the ground. Alright. Let's see. You know what? I haven't used this one in a minute. Let's see. Yeah, my stomach is hurting. Somebody tried to get somebody pregnant. My hand is over this thing, and the energy is vibrating real heavily off of it. I just seen a piece of hair in my cards, too. I hate when that happens. So this is somebody that wants to have an heir with someone. Okay? Just for some type of fortune. Or they trying to sacrifice the son so they can get this money. These people sacrifice their own children. Once they get them to go against God. Yeah, or the temperance or the Holy Spirit. And it won't be forgiven. Somebody's going to jail. For sure, you're going to jail. Okay? Says the Ace of Pentacles. That you can't kick out. So these could be people thinking that they have ties to this area that I'm in. Because it says in the Bible, anywhere you walk, you're going to be there. I'm going to command that something is yours. So these people trying to say, where you want to put your... When Jesus was walking around seeing where he want to put his... Or the Christ seeing where they're going to put the throne. It's like these people try to take away all of the limit. I'm supposed to be flying here and there, meeting people and shit. None of that happened. Not on my terms. It's like these people took my body with some kind of TSA and put it where they wanted to and try to get stuff signed off. None of that stuff is signed in my name. And it's like these people, yeah, you was over here since the 80s or you was over here since the 70s or something. But there's some bones here. I'm telling you, somebody live in the house or in the area where your body, your real body from like centuries ago is underneath something. That's kind of spooky a little bit. Emperor. In the upright, the Most High. Somebody could be looked at as masculine and feminine. This is justice. Because people trying to mess up files or something here. In the underworld. In the crypt. Or this could be like Crips and Bloods. This is really when you get behind the scenes or when they pull you into these arenas. This is what they really talking about. Ain't no little street shit you talking about on the corner. So this could also be Sophia's subjugation that y'all trying to put me through. So these people don't have to suffer any sin. You know, they seen that I didn't get any kind of favor here. Extra money or anything that belongs to me by being God's son. But you think that you figured out that if you use me to hold your sins and while they going getting sifted through, it's going to be easier for you to make it to heaven. It's like something weird like that. And this one could also be for a certain son. Because somebody, this is like you had two best friends or two play sisters. One want to control over you because they like having control over all these other aspects. You can kind of pick up on which one it is. And then one was lustful or you, or one was, you know, you brought this person joy. This could be somebody that also wants to sit somewhere and say, oh, you brought me joy. Now come bring me joy. Again, you don't want to talk to me? Come bring me joy again. Come play with me again. And that's how somebody gonna get right up out that seat, okay? You know. But somebody actually did love you, but neither one of these people could be in a relationship with me. They couldn't, even if these vassals were being used, say that these people didn't have no control over what they was doing. I couldn't have them even as my handmaids again or my servant girls because you were compromised at one point in time to do something else. Yeah, this is what was being uncovered here. But this is somebody that, I told you, these, the way you make me feel, my lonely days are gone. These is like the movie Richard Pryor, the toy. They think that they can have somebody as like a toy. All right. And this is what's the tower of them. All right. A play toy. This can even be somebody like, a man gonna do what he gonna do. You sure I could still be with her and be with you in this new empire? Okay. You sure after a year you're gonna take her off of this restrictive management and let her to, yeah. And somebody didn't do that. And again, somebody's realizing that's not the son anyway. Because whatever these people are getting from these men that stole these positions or got in them or however they won or so-called won or by competing with themselves, by watching you, I don't know. But they're getting way more than enough. What they were ever supposed to be getting, what they would be getting. It's like, dude, I let a whole bunch of fakes in and they want more than what the fuck I'm even would have been given the real one if the real one was in here. Like, what's going on here? This could be what somebody's thinking. All right. Like somebody's doing too much. Because if I was a man, I wouldn't even be able to live with myself. Seeing the woman that I thought I was, I took care of or something like this. They ain't even been doing nothing. Maybe saying some shit that's pissing me off or something. But to see that person struggling and I'm sitting right next to or in the bed with her best friend, you got to feel like a piece of trash. I mean, if you have, what I'm saying, if you have any feelings at all. You understand? Or I know that my woman or my man supposed to be in this office with me, working with me, and somebody trying to tell me that ain't higher than me, that I can't have this person over here with me or something. You get what I'm saying? So we got the grudge holder here with the chariot energy, with this lovers, I want to be your lover energy. Because somebody keeps trying to say that they sorry about what they did, but it just, I don't know, they probably really is. But they only sorry because you're about to get justice about what this person was doing in the underworld, passing somebody around or something like this. Something is becoming seen, and this could land somebody in jail. Another person that they like a lot. This person will tell you all the time, "Oh, I love her, but I love you too." But this is like the old God supposed to been gone. You disrespecting the new God by even still trying to say, "Oh, I'm trying to choose." That motherfucker is done with. Like, if I would have started back when I was supposed to start, I would have been done with, or I'm really the Christ, and that was just the beginning. We was just getting started. It's either or. So somebody don't want to be lovers with somebody no more, so they could have tried to put this person in jail, okay? And then this person end up in jail, because the chariot did come. Because this person is trying to beat a case or put the case on me or you or somebody else, but they're not gonna be victorious at doing this. Okay, because whoever they're challenging is the Most High here. And they're just not going to be able to do it. But by keeping you blocked, Page of Swords, like, I don't want to have anything to do with your cyber courts or anything. That shit is too shifty for me. You know how many people go to actual court, walk in there with the, from jail with the chains on, or they have to show up for court and get a paperwork to go to the local courthouse, and they don't get a fair trial. Imagine people like, yeah, we did a cyber because of COVID. You still doing Zoom? You still doing Zoom court cases or something? Yeah, this is something foreign. We don't do shit like that here. This ain't Zimbabwe, motherfucker, and there's some people sitting in some hut or something about to tell you, you know what I'm saying, the crimes that you did because the local sorcerer said so, and now you got to go to jail for life. Like, we're not doing that. This could be something that happened to Mandela. With the, or this is like the Mandela effect. Because, it's like Bernstein Bears, you thought it was spelt one way or it looked one way, but then when you think about it, it wasn't that way or something like this, okay? But this is foreign intelligence here. These two cards together, the Page of Swords and the upright, this Heracles energy, and then we have this the Strength card energy in reverse, trying to come at this Most High energy and rip the world right, or the New World Order, or whatever this is, right out of this person's hand. Okay? They don't have the power to do so, or the strength. They're not going to be strong enough to do this. They're actually lighting a match that's going to burn themselves. And they're not going to be able to take the heat. Because I'm guessing this is the Empress. So, somebody trying to put make the Empress pregnant so they can maybe even have somebody else step up and be the face of something. It's like somebody mismanaged some goods here. Services. Yes, somebody is pregnant or they about to get pregnant. Okay, because I am very nauseated right now. Somebody could be binding themselves to you or me, this star energy or this star Ford. Star and Ford. Yeah, this is the truth that you're hearing from the Empress's mouth here. Okay? Somebody is trying to get somebody pregnant and put it behind the scenes and they're going to walk away. You know, I watched this movie recap about a man that like had some kind of facility. He was getting people pregnant or something like this for money or something. And I think it was something gross that the wife found out that he was maybe having sex with these patients in order to get them pregnant. These were men that could not produce. And she was grossed out by this and something. She wanted to leave him. And then he said, oh, yeah, you bitch, you're not getting away from me. You thought that I was going to let you get away? And the person tried to come in, swoop in and get her pregnant. And then he left her and she had to go be a waiter and wait tables and everything like this. And then he came back in like a year later with like a, you know, a top notch, like gold digger vibe lady. And there was like prancing all in her face or whatever. But I think there was two different stories I seen like this. By then she had a boyfriend, or she had in the meantime, it could have been something like in the meantime she started dealing with the person that she met at the restaurant or owned the restaurant. And then come to find out, you know, that she had gotten a guy that was, you know, well off or something like this, well to do. I don't like to use well off. Well to do. You want a well to do motherfucker before you want a well off person. Because I feel like if the most well off person would be somebody that, for the Empress's sake, they already been working behind the scenes, or they're going to make everything that the Empress lost recovered, and then come and bestow that upon her and give her the choice. Do you want to take me, this good deed? And she's so taken away that then she chooses this person. Okay? Not the other, the person don't choose the Empress. Okay? Not this one. So I'm going to just give you, when something feel discomforting to me, I'm going to just give you the rundown what I think and what I say it is. It's me that I'm talking about, motherfucker. And people that say, oh, you hardy, or you this, or you ruin chances. Okay, well then next. Because I'm really not looking for the but since you want to keep on pushing chances in my back when I'm turning around trying to focus on something else. Do you understand? I'm not going to sit there and let the thing stick out my back. Nigga, I'm going to turn around like, what is this? So that could be the King of Cups energy, Holy Spirit energy here. Because what people don't want to say is like, these are very intelligent, brilliant people that got tricked out of situations or spots. And they feel very assaulted when they figure out how the devil or something tricked them. This is almost like payback for those that didn't deserve that. Because having it happen to the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit did not run like lots of men and people before that person. They stood there and stood their ground. This a form of sacrifice. I ain't about to sacrifice myself where I'm not going to be a thing. But you know what? Let me sacrifice this time that I had. And maybe I can't have a child or something to clear something for people that's innocent. They was really innocent. And they got whatever this is. Because that can harbor a lot of, I'm just thinking about energy alone. That you did everything right and still this thing got you. This nothing or whatever this is. You see? And if some people have to fall or something, it's just too bad. Because something is under judgment. It can't be just dusted off. Something is so egregious or something here that it just cannot be. And somebody is sad about this. Like, This could be people finding out, yeah, justice will be prevailed for this dark stuff that they was doing. And nobody don't get away with, every time around somebody had to show people that somebody, you can't get away with doing whatever you want to do to people. You're gonna have to pay for it eventually. Your family can act like they God or something like this, and eventually that's gonna be brought out. And that is going to be exposed. And that's just the message here. Now, this could be your family, my family, any family. It doesn't matter. If you were doing this, it doesn't even fucking matter. This could be something so small as that your family was supposed to keep, your sexual, partners or your body count secret. And so they took that to the point of like creating a narrative for them to keep everything, murders and deaths and shit. No, wait. They don't have nothing to do. Like, because somebody could have been doing this, because I feel like there was a man that was prepping a female, the first female, because of your energy, your intentions and things like this, or mine. That person was not concerned about your body count, but they know whatever they are in, if this got out, it could ruin the chances of pushing that through. But you get what I'm saying? So these people, one could be enough. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so to say, oh, you were out of wedlock or something. So do you, okay? Think about you waiting all this time, nothing's happening, and then you find out, yeah, we gave that away a long time ago, and we gave it to this person a whore too. And somebody trying to teach you a lesson, but you're not teaching me a lesson. The lesson is going to be learned by you and many other people by not going by the authenticity or the intentions or the wellness of the mind and the balance and all these other things and the integrity and all these other things. You understand? I don't know. It's something like that. So yeah, some doctor's appointment here is in reverse. This is the truth here. Somebody did something with somebody's charts or files to make it seem like somebody was sick or that they had a disease or something, and they really don't have a deafening disease or something that's incurable. Something has been brought to the forefront. This could be why some people treated you funny, or this is what they're going to try to say. All right. This could be also what happened to somebody else, and they was mad. They wanted you to leave. If you do get your inheritance and you could branch off and jump and spring out of here and go into a new life. This is somebody that wasn't special to somebody because of some things that they doing. Somebody is not the son. So this curse, this Carter case, this could be some kind of curse or something that was on somebody in your family or close to you, and they didn't want this on them. Yes, yes. They didn't want this on them. These are children, I told you. All these children, too, could be people that was mad that this person didn't get picked for the beauty queen a long time ago. And then they just turned into a group of setter-uppers or something. Or it's something like this. Somebody wants you to take this burden and they want to take my blessings or yours. Okay? And in tune, somebody's messing around with your stuff, but they about to find out that somebody is not their son. I don't know. But like, I look at my dad as like, for real, God. Like, yeah, you ain't going to play with that too long. Not nobody that could be compromised or, oh, he's listening to his buddies down at the lodge or something. No. All right? Now, this is a grudge holder that could be trying to play in God. He made it up in the ranking so much. And this could also be for you or me, the person that think you the world card. This person don't see you like that. And the police could be on their ass about something with some cases or something here. 7 of Cups in reverse. This is not an illusion here. Whoever this grudge holder, they don't like somebody. We got E holder or GE holder. This could be also somebody that's trying to focus on what they create. Hybrids. Hold on 1 second. Somebody could be at my door.